My friends, get ready for a quiz on secondary interjections. To begin, let's take a moment to review the basics. Did you know there are 6 categories of interjections in the parts of speech? Before we dive into the quiz, let's make sure we understand what secondary interjections are all about. Secondary interjections are words that have a primary meaning but can also function as interjections based on their usage in a sentence. Unlike primary interjections, which solely express emotions, secondary interjections are often regular words like God or hell that take on an emotive role. Depending on context, these words may originally have different grammatical functions, such as nouns or verbs, but when used as interjections, they express surprise, anger, frustration, or other emotions. Secondary interjections are versatile and can shift meaning depending on how they are spoken or written. Secondary interjections always have an emotional function in language. Primary interjections exist solely as exclamations. Wow is an example of a secondary interjection. Secondary interjections are regular words used in emotional contexts. Goodness can be used as a secondary interjection to express surprise. Secondary interjections have no meaning outside of exclamations. Secondary interjections are less common than primary interjections. Heavens is a secondary interjection. All interjections are grammatically necessary in a sentence. Secondary interjections are always used at the beginning of a sentence. Secondary interjections can express emotions like surprise, excitement, or shock. Alas is an example of a secondary interjection. Regular nouns can sometimes function as secondary interjections. Secondary interjections are always formal expressions. Secondary interjections cannot be found in everyday speech. A word like bless can be used as a secondary interjection. Secondary interjections are only used in casual language. Both primary and secondary interjections express emotions. Secondary interjections are always positive in nature. Secondary interjections can stand alone as complete sentences.